Homework help! You got the homework help! You got the homework help, you do. Good for you. We are on page 39 in your workbook. Here's an important part from page 38 or 39, somewhere around there. It says the model shows that 15 is 3 times as many as 5. You can write that comparison as a multiplication equation. 15 equals 3 times 5. So a comparison is this. 15 is 3 times as many as 5. Or in other words, 15 is 3 times as many as 5. Do you see how this sentence matches this equation? They say 15 first, you write 15 first. They say is, you write an equal sign. They say 3 times, you write 3 times. Then at the end they say as many as 5, you write that 5. That connection between that statement and this equation will help you get some stuff right, okay? Okay. On the lines below, use words to describe the 2 ways you can think about 8 times 5 equals 40 as a comparison. Use words. Here are some words in the circle I drew, and here's an equation. They're connected. Now they're asking you to connect your own words to a new equation. Not too hard. Check it out. You want to do it as a comparison. Comparisons usually start as a total. So check it out. You start with the total, which is 40. 40 is 8 times, 8 times as many as 5. There you go. That's one just fine comparison. I don't want to say perfect. I mean, there might be a way it can improve, but it's pretty good. 40 is 8 times as many as 5. There's 2 things they want to see. Look at the question. It said 2. But you know what? That's easy because all you got to do is know the commutative property in multiplication that it doesn't matter what order you multiply something in. It will still equal the same thing. So 40 is 5 times as many as 8. Do you see what I did there for my second one? I just reversed the 5 and the 8. And because of the commutative property, because it doesn't matter what order you multiply in, that's also true. So what we just did is we wrote a multiplication comparison. And that's a skill you need. It's very simple. You look at the equation and you go, okay, what does it equal? It equals this big number. Okay, that's first. Then I have to make sure I put the word is in there. Because is the same thing as an equal sign. They mean the same thing. Then I just got to talk about the multiplication that's happening. 8 times as many as 5, or 5 times as many as 8. 8 times 5, 5 times 8, same difference. Do you see? Do you see how you connect the equation to multiplication comparisons? It's not so bad. Let's move on. You can use bar models to help you understand multiplication as a comparison. Look at the following model. So they have 8 here. They have a 2. Then they have a 2, 4, 6, and an 8. What's going on here? Describe the comparison that the model shows. Use words. 8 is blank times as many as blank. Well, what number do you see besides 8? You see 2. That's actually going to go right there. And how many 2's are in an 8? Well, they show you with a picture. Look how many 2's fit into an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 2's. So 8 is 4 times as many as 2. And that makes sense when you write an equation. because 8 equals 4 times 2. And even the most basic of multiplication skills help you know that that's true, because you know your 2 times tables, don't you? Draw and label a bar model to show that 4 times as many as 8. To show a number that is 4 times as many as 8. So first of all, what is 4 times 8? What's the answer to that? You need to know that. 4 times 8 is 32. Now you want to show that something is 4 times as big as 8. So what you need to do is you need to draw 4 different cubes. And I'm going to draw a long one first. And I'm going to split it into 4 pieces. And the reason I'm doing that is because it told me 4 times. So 4 different spots. And 4 times as many as what? 4 times as many as 8. So you actually draw the number 8 inside. And that model shows you what you have to know. Not just memorizing your times tables, but really understanding that 4 of these 8s, 4 times 8, equals 32. Draw and label a bar model to show a number that is 6 times as many as 9. So same thing. First do the multiplication. What's 6 times 9? What is it? 6 times 9, 6 times 9, that's 54. Then I'm going to draw a big long rectangle. Kind of sloppy, sorry. And I'm going to split it into how many boxes? How many boxes? How many boxes? 6. So 1, 2, 3. They should be the same, but my drawing skills aren't perfect. But there's 6 cubes that are kind of close. And what goes inside the cubes? The last number that we haven't talked about yet. And this is showing in picture form that 6 times 9 is 54. Because there's 6 9s, and if you added them all up, that would equal 54. I know this can be hard if you've never seen it before, but use your book. They show you examples first. All right, last one for tonight. Now try this problem. Andy and Abel are brothers. Andy is 6 years old. Abel is 3 times as old as Andy. Label the bar model to show the relationship between the numbers in the problem. Okay, no problem, no problem. So these circles are like blanks, and we have to write numbers inside of them. So how old was Andy again? Andy was 6. And you know, you might be tempted to write a bunch of 3s in here because you see a 3. But that 3 doesn't go in there. That 3 is to tell us how many boxes we need, how many times older Andy is. So inside these, you just put more 6s. It's still 6s. Now the question is, how much older is Abel? Well, we've got 3 6s. And what is 6 times 3? If you added this all up, what would you get? You would get Abel's age, which is 18. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you very much for your help. I mean, not really for your help, because I did everything. Thanks for hanging out and trying to do your homework with a little bit of help. And I'll see you guys next time.